Hey champs, what's going on? Hey, are you looking to lose weight, drop body fat, feel better? You want to improve the quality of your life and you find that you can't get it done. For some reason, you feel stuck and you can't move the needle forward and maybe drop a few pounds, some belly fat, lose the weight. You're looking to lose it fast, but something just keeps it on your body long term. Hey, in this video, I want to show you a handful of things primarily with your patterns. There's things that you're doing right now that are keeping you stuck in the exact same spot. And so I'm actually gonna use the whiteboard and I'm gonna draw it out. I wanna find out, you're like, where are you at with your current patterns? So here's the timeline, all right? The timeline is this simple, all right? What time do you wake up? I want you to answer these questions to yourself and maybe go along in the comment section and then even chime in whenever you can that makes sense to you. So what does your pattern look like? All right, let's just say you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, all right? So 6 a.m. in the morning. And let's just say you go to bed at 10 p.m. in the evening, all right? So what are your current patterns in terms of your nutrition? Because this is the one thing that you're gonna take with you for the rest of your life. Remember, average woman, let's just say she's 34 years old, average woman lives to be 84 years old, she's gonna have 50,000 more meals she's gonna need to eat throughout the course of her life. So you might as well become an expert in nutrition, and this is how you do it. Remember, you're a byproduct of your habits. And so if you have really good habits, you're only gonna keep reinforcing the same good habits. If you have really bad habits, you're gonna only keep reinforcing those same bad habits. So let's just assume you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, what do you do first thing in the morning? All right, do you get something to eat? So let's just assume you're one of three types of individuals. One, you're the kind of person that skips breakfast, all right? So you're not gonna eat until somewhere between 10 and noon, all right? 10 and noon. All right, this is person A. Or you're the kind of person that you need something to get you going first thing in the morning. So right out the gate, 6:01, you have some coffee, all right? Put it down in the section in the comments. I want to know what's your current pattern. Or before I get to the third type of person, so you're gonna get something to get you going, all right? You're gonna skip breakfast altogether, all right? The next person, you might have lunch at noon. You might have dinner somewhere between 6 and 9. Might be early, might be late, I don't know. But this is typically what most people are doing. Most people are either skipping breakfast, they're getting something fast so they could get some energy to get them going, and they're eating dinner. All right, that's pretty much most people. All right, so most people are doing 1 meal a day, some people are doing 2 meals a day, some people are doing 3 meals a day, and some people are doing 3 meals and a couple of snacks throughout the day. What are you doing? I wanna know, what are your current patterns right now? This is the key right here. So I wanna show you what I've been doing for decades, guys. At the time of this video, I'm 53 years old, and I learned this pattern early in life. And not because somebody showed it to me, through trial and error. I've worked with over 20,000 people, and what I have found by implementing not only in my life, but showing others how to do it, they started to get similar results that I was getting. So I've been coaching individuals for decades, and I've been showing them this one thing. Without changing any of the foods that you're eating, you don't have to change not one food. I just want you to reorganize it, because this is what most people are doing. Most people are getting some coffee in the morning, they're eating a little bit in the afternoon, and they're eating a heavy dinner at night. And what they're doing is they're ramping up. They're literally getting no calories, and then all of a sudden, they're backloading all of their calories on the back end, all right? We could just label this as fuel. Because that's really what this is, man. At the end of the day, you eat for energy, all right? Yes, we eat because food tastes good, but ultimately the body only really wants one thing. It needs fuel. And if you eat it at the right time, it's gonna give you the fuel that you need. But I want you to look at your day. You started at 6 o'clock in the morning and you worked throughout the day and you probably got off somewhere between 5 and 7 and then you went and had dinner. Well, the majority of you, and if you're exercising, I haven't even put that into this equation yet, and if you're exercising somewhere in this equation, that's when you need physically the most amount of energy. So let's just say you're working out, you're not working out at all. This is the person not working out. When would you need the most amount of energy? Your energy requirements would actually be like this. You need energy from the moment you wake up and it fizzles off towards the end of the night. So you need the least amount of energy at night. But what most people are doing is they're getting the most amount of fuel on the back end of their day. And this is the number one reason why most people don't lose weight. This is about 80% of the people that I work with, this is literally their pattern. They skip breakfast, they have a moderate lunch, and then they fuel up for dinner at night. And they keep telling me, I can't lose any weight. Well, of course not, because you're eating the most amount of fuel, and then you go to bed and your metabolism gets shut in half at that time. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you fix your patterns. Guys, I'm gonna redraw this. Let's make your patterns match your life. All right, so let's think about this. All right, let's just say you're an average person and maybe you don't work out yet, but you want to work out. So let's just assume you're working out. All right, 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, are you a morning person? If not, you're not working out in the morning, you're gonna work out in the evening. So it's gonna be a little bitty bump in the evening. All right, so you work out in the morning, you wake up in the morning, you're moving your day. All right, so first thing I would recommend is you hydrate first thing in the morning. You want energy, natural energy? Guys, a glass of water with lemon, all right? Lemon water. Lemon water, first thing in the morning, that's what you want. Boom, right there. That's the very first thing. You wake up, man, at 6 o'clock, 6:01, you're drinking 16 to 20 ounces. Hydrate as much as you can. Get that into your body. Fast forward, within the hour, you're eating breakfast, all right? You're loading up. I want this to eat like a king, breakfast like a king. I want the most amount of fuel right here. So you might be saying, oh, I don't like breakfast. I'm not a morning person. I don't like to eat. It makes me, my stomach. Man, you got to retrain yourself. This is what this is all about. You have to retrain. You've been trained to eat a certain pattern. So what you want to do is, it might not start out like a king day one, but you need fuel in your body day one. Contrary to what everybody else is telling you, guys, I've weighed the exact same for 35 years. And there's a reason why. I don't have a genetic gift. Nobody in the history of my genealogy has ever been healthy. I'm the black sheep of my family. I'm the only one that exercises, eats healthy, and takes care of my healthy lifestyle because I just decided it was going to be important enough to me. Is it important enough to you? If it is, then do the things that I'm telling you right now because I'm telling you this stuff works. So you fuel up, and so what do you fuel up with? Hey, if you need some help, hey, type method and I'll send you something. And I'll give you all the details. But fuel up like you would in the evening without changing any of your foods, all right? I didn't tell you to change any foods yet. I just want you to change your patterns. We could change the foods down the road, all right? But for now, I need you to start at least changing the patterns because you could do the right patterns, but the wrong foods and still get results. I mean, because at the end of the day, that's what this boils down to. Fix the patterns. That's way more important to me than the foods. Certainly, we want to get the food right because that's going to exponentially set this off in a different trajectory. If you're looking to lose weight, then we can adjust some things right here. But start with the foods that you like, all right? The foods that you enjoy eating, the food that you're currently eating right now. The next thing, lunch. Don't skip it. This should be your second largest meal of the day. So this is your largest meal of the day. This would be your second largest meal of the day. And then dinner, all right? Some of you are skipping breakfast. Okay, why don't you skip dinner? All right, you're not gonna starve to death, all right? So you can skip dinner or eat a very light dinner. I made a video, I'll leave it in the description, about the chia seed hack. The chia seed hack is super simple. If you wanna not be hungry in the evening, take 3 tablespoons of chia seed, a tablespoon of cinnamon, put in a glass, let it swell up, slam that down. That could kill your appetite. Or a scoop of protein before you go to bed, before you eat dinner, that'll kill your appetite. It's a great appetite killer. There's some simple hacks here, but I just want you to see the patterns, all right? Notice the majority of your energy consumption is here, all right? If you're working out, cool, you're gonna use that energy throughout the day, but you should be eating less throughout the day because your energy requirements are less throughout the day. And so it only makes sense. You don't need more fuel as the day goes on. And you might be saying, yeah, but I did a really hard workout at 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay, you fueled up for that. You prepared for it. Your muscles store the energy. Trust me, if you have weight to lose, you got plenty you got plenty storage. You're not lacking in abundance of energy. You just have it stored in different spots. So if you have weight to lose, we're gonna learn to tap into that. There's a handful of things that you can do to stimulate all this, right? There's some amino acids you could take, there's protein at the right time, there's the right kinds of food, whether you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables throughout the day. You can make smoothies. There's 5 ways to incorporate everything that I just said. You know, there's 5 ways to get fruit into your diet. But the key with this is fix your patterns. And I want to make a second video to this to show you and fill in these circles for you and show you what you should be eating here. Because at the end of the day, what this boils down to is if you eat the right stuff and the patterns are right, man, I'm telling you, the trajectory is off the chart. Man, just look at some of these clients that I've had. I mean, some of the clients that I've worked with. I want to share some videos right here, images of clients that I've worked with. And these are individuals who started just like you, didn't know what to do. They were lost. They were looking to figure it out. And I showed them the patterns on how they can improve their life. And then I said, change this, 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 and this. And just by making those simple implementations, they were able to move the needle forward. So whether it's, maybe taking something first thing in the morning, like the lemon water, some amino acids to stimulate your metabolism, eating the right food that's gonna nourish your body. Remember, you wanna start your day with nutrients, not just with calories. And then in the middle of the day, maybe taking 1 or 2 things as a snack that's gonna keep your body full and full of fuel and energy. And then moving towards the evening, you're actually eating calorically light and you're eating more nutrient dense foods that are gonna give you the energy that you need, the vitality. It's gonna help with the way you feel. And most importantly, it's not gonna be heavy on your belly. It's gonna allow you to sleep amazing. And so what this all boils down to is, you start with one, change your patterns. What I wanna know is, where are you at right now? What was your pattern? What meal are you skipping? All right, what are the kind of foods that you're eating? What do you need help with? I wanna know that. Put it down in the comment section. I'd love to find out about you. I wanna be able to make a video that's perfect for what you're looking for. I can give you 100 different things, but what I know, what one thing that you want, I can make that exact same thing that you're looking for. So, hey, let me know in the comment section what you're looking for, and I'll be happy to put that together for you. I wanna fill these in for you. So on the next video, if we can get to at least 1,000 likes here, I'd love to make a second video, part 2 to this, and I'd love to fill in these circles for you so that way you know exactly what to do. And I'm telling you, it's not rocket science, guys. I've done this 1,000 times with random strangers, and if you want to know what this is, and if you want a little bit of extra help, type method right now, and I actually send you my AFC formula where I show you exactly what to do. It's a blueprint on exactly what I'm teaching right here, and I lay it out for you. So if you want that, type method, and I'll send it over to you. Hey guys, I'm Coach Ramiro. If you enjoy this content and you want to get some more, and you want me to continue to keep teaching you, I love an opportunity to impact your life. And the only way I could do that is, hey, smash the like, the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. I'd love to impact your life and add value to it. But most importantly, you got to do the work. There's transfer knowledge. There's not a transfer of fitness or nutrition. I can lead, teach, and train, but I can't do it for you. At the end of the day, you still got to do all the work. Hey, I'll catch you on the next video. Smash the like button now, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. All right, see ya.